All right, so what we're about to do, we're going to go over the shaping process for our 6-strand challah braid, okay? Basically, like, we already made our dough, we did our pre-ferments, we did our mixing method, which is intensive, so that meant, what do we do?
Second speed, 6 minutes.
Right, so low speed, pretty much, what kind of glue development am I looking for when I have intensive mix? Yes, it's almost full development there. So when you do that window pane test, you'll be able to stretch it, it'll be translucent without a break. So very good. But what I did, I made it earlier because the dough had to sit for an hour before we got to this point. That's how we were just able to start. So you have all of your doughs portioned out. We have them all nicely rolled, which is good. The next step we're going to do is we're going to have to start the process of creating our strands. So all you're going to do is lightly take your dough and just make little rectangles with it. If you can call it a rectangle. Yeah, pretty much. And you're going to let them sit for like 5 minutes after that. Now you can already see why we covered it with plastic, because when you don't cover it, it starts to get that little skin on there. It makes it a little harder to roll. That's all we covered it there. So slowly working it more. Key when rolling it, you always want to start from the middle and roll out evenly, okay? You're just rolling it and letting it kind of do its work on the table. You're not stretching it, because what's going to start happening is going to start tearing in everything in the middle. You don't want that to happen. It's best if you try to make them as even as possible, but I can go back and fine tune it a little bit. I just want all my strands to be as close to being even as I can get.
I am for social media. I have my own business, ran it for years. Video clips is the new thing. I'm not talking about 5-minute long. I'm talking about 15 or 30-second shot of a video clip. I definitely don't think it should be on the home page, because you don't want to distract people.
No.
But somewhere up here, even about
Exactly.
the about page.
This is the page where I have to agree with Todd on this one. The home page, yeah, I agree we don't bombard it, but here's where we can put all this stuff so you can find out more.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why
So you were saying not on the homepage.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying, and that's why I pulled up the about page
Okay.
here, is that this is a perfect avenue to share media to a certain extent, right? We can put one clip, we can put more specific pictures with the background.
Okay, so
Okay.
let me clarify this right now. I think we should do a 30-second video. I don't think it should be on the home page. However, remember how I was talking about how market surveys and sending out surveys were important? We can't limit and say what demographic we're reaching, because we don't have the research or data to prove that. Therefore, our demographic is everybody
So
right now.
I would
So
call
are we featuring the chefs and the school?
No, all I wanted to do was take a 15-30-second shot of the students.
Now, once you get to the end, it's going to cinch it together, roll it so they're all attached. You're going to tuck it under. Pretty much do the same for the other side. Just tuck it under just a little bit so that it's nice and neat. Okay? We have our nice braided braid.
You want it on the pan?
Yeah, pan right now. So the pan, sheet parchment paper, lightly sprayed. Okay? You can fit comfortably 3 on a pan, but don't do it straight like this. Let's kind of do it at just a little bit of an angle. Like I said, they are going to proof a lot, and they're going to bake a lot. So you get one in the middle, and then one more.
Okay, pretty much how it rolls with the food.
Here's a reconstruction of what the bakeries looks like, and components usually roasted, boiled, and oiled. They're cute. Next slide.
That's not good.
In the picture you see, this is what their ovens looked like back in the day. They used charcoal and wood, and when the wood was done burning down, they would put their
Yeah, the metal tables are fine to use too. Just increase the flour just a little bit. Tell me. Now, the only thing I see, you want you got 6, he didn't give me 4. See, you gotta start listening. They're gonna work it out. You're right. A little bit. That was gonna be like, I said, wait for you, put my arm.
Y'all need to see that.